Hi guys and welcome to the circus. I know that there's a few more news in the last stream, but I want to start with this one. We got the news regarding the power and the shield values of each unit. Well, at least the units in the starter decks. Starting with the base power of each unit, basically, they used the base power of force decks. So grade 3s being 13k base, grade 2s being 10k base, and grade 1s being 8k base. Some of us already expected this to happen. This is probably because they want to properly balance or level out the power of all nations. Unlike before that Axel and Protect gets 1k less power in grades 2s and 3s. This is actually a really good sign of balance in the future. Well, at least that's how I see it. This also means the concept of the inevitable power of 13k base Force clans will forever remain in V Premium. It just sucks to face Force clans using Nightmare Dolls. Also, the card design layout, especially at the bottom part of the cards, changed a bit. At first glance, it doesn't look that much different from before, which is true, but if you look at it closely enough, you can see some details that you might appreciate. For example, the little flag of the nation on the right side. Next, let's talk about the trigger power. I was originally planning to record a video today about front triggers in OverDress, assuming that the triggers generally go back to 5k power. But since we got the news about the triggers already, might need to scratch that idea or maybe just edit it one more time. So about the triggers, they adapted the 10k powered triggers from V-Series. To be honest, I was excited to go back to 5k triggers because it feels fresh after a long time of playing V-Series. Sadly, we didn't revert back, but we did instead return to 5k lesser shields on grade 1s and the triggers. So grade 1s are now 5k shields again, heals are 15k shield, and all other triggers except for the over trigger is now a 10k shield. Or at least the critical trigger had a 10k shield. Who knows, maybe they plan to give different shield values on different triggers. Now that I think about it, it is a possibility. This was kinda weird to me at first. Everything will be harder to guard now because of this, but instead of getting salty about it, let's take a step back first and try to look at it in a bigger scale. Different Fight mentioned that it is possible that they might make a new guarding mechanic to help compensate for the lack of shield. If you consider this option, this might save your head from breaking. I do want to see triggers with skills like before, and I think it's likely possible to see them in the trial deck. My basis for this is the artwork of the cards being connected. This may be just a graphic design that they made to make it look really cool, which is really effective, but this might still have a meaning behind it. Now, this is just pure speculation, okay? So if you still want to follow along, please continue watching the video. All the units above and the starter make sense, but the triggers, especially it being a heal and a crit, make me wonder if they will make these units actually useful on the field rather than being purely shield power in hand. Also, remember that we still have order cards in this era. So there's a pretty good chance that we will see more of the blitz orders being explored. On top of this, Overtrigger is the thickest fucking shield you can ever imagine in this game. Well, disregarding perfect cards, of course. There's still a lot of questions and possibilities. It's really fun to speculate and theorize stuff. It's just sad if we expect too much and then get disappointed later. Just please, Bushy, please reveal Chelsea soon. Overall, I will still keep my high hopes for this era. How about you guys? What are your thoughts about this? I really want to hear yours. Please leave it down in the comments. Please, I genuinely want to learn from you. Also, do consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next time.